evening, folks. Good evening, and welcome back to Science and Sorcery, the show where science communicators play Dungeons and Dragons. I am your DM, Dagmar, and I am joined by my players, Sam, Rachel, Alex, and Khalil. Trying to mix up the order there occasionally. For our campaign, Witness to Ruin, session 20-something?
22?
22, I think 22. I think 22.
Pretty
Correct
good.
us if we're
It's
wrong.
pretty good.
Yeah. We are just heads up if you're watching this live. We are pre-recording it, so we're not going to be responding to the chats. Apologies for that. Some of us are busy this week on Sunday. But that's okay, because we're still here, and you still get to watch these four ridiculous people do something.
Good thing.
Starting with a trip mentally to other planes. As we left off our last session after a very successful drag show in which Blurta as Opal Fruits came first, and Nimbo as Lumpy Moonshine, the half-bear, half-furbolg abomination, came second. And then they went and threatened a butcher. And then the butcher told them some stuff about the cult the party is currently hunting. So, after a successful day, the party went back to their rooms in the Magnificent Arms Inn, decided to toast with a bottle of the beverage which Blurta had won, called Plainer Guide. Which, what does that do? We're gonna find out very soon. But before we do that, I think we only have one announcement. Sam, do you want to tell the good people about that?
As we mentioned last week, we have teamed up with the wonderful folks at WtR. All of our players are going to be sent some lovely new dice, which is just when Sam gets around to heading to the post office, and they will be coming their way. We also have, when you're watching this, the giveaway will have ended for our first set of Sharp Edge dice, so well done to whoever got it. But we do have a second set, and we will have another giveaway coming very, very soon. The other thing to remember is, again, that will have ended, but the 50% off that you could get at WtR. There is a code where you can get 30% off, which will be popping into the chat right now. There you go. Sci and Sorcery, which you can use to get 30% off at the checkout. Now, thanks to the wonderful folks at WtR for that, and as a result, they do allow us to do some silly things before the stream, including a little quiz for two of our people who are here today. Dagmar and
Yes.
Khalil, you're going to take part in a little naming challenge. I am going to read you some character descriptions, and then I want you to give me your best name for them. I want you to tell me what is the name of this character. And then Alex, Rachel...
Are these...
Yes?
Carry on.
And then
Carry
Alex
on.
and Rachel, you're going to tell me which of the two names is the better. And there'll be three characters. You have to decide who wins. Dagmar.
Now I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are these descriptions of characters you've played on stream before?
No, they are completely original and different.
Don't believe you, but okay.
No, I've not played any of these. These are completely new.
Yes.
Do you understand the rules, though? I'm going to give you both the chance to come up with a name for these characters.
Yes, okay.
Alex,
okay.
Rachel, you
and then our wonderful, talented, beautiful, special judges are going to pick their favourite.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Who's sorry, just checking. Who's the one who's handing out advantage and disadvantage during this campaign? Right, me. Anyways, carry on, Sam. Carry on.
Bribery.
The first character I would like a name for is a mischievous gnome bard with an infectious laugh that can brighten even the darkest dungeons. He insists on adding a musical note to every situation, even if it's a serious encounter with a dragon. This trusty little gnome carries around a hollowed out cucumber, which is what they use as their instrument, and they're known for making whimsical illusions like turning enemies' anuses into a perfect square like a wombat, or creating a hot tub in the midst of battle. What is their name? Dagmar, I'm going to come to you first.
Yeah, I think you have played this character before, and I think I've just wiped it from my memory. I'm stuck on the cucumber, so I'm gonna say their name has to be Squashy Gourd.
Squashy Gourds, okay, Squashy Gourds.
I was going with the unnecessarily starts kind of introducing, musical notes into situations. So I'm imagining it's got that kind of like Mariah Carey style kind of. I'm just gonna sing a line of total dialogue. Everyone's got that friend who just will start singing for no reason. And so I thought maybe like Mario Corey, to be the kind of the mask alter ego of Mariah Carey, because like a lot of these demands that he's making of people, like their anuses be a certain shape or they turn into different shapes, is diva behavior, honestly.
All right, so we have Squashy Gord and Mario Corey. So Alex and Rachel, hands up if you want Dagmar's character to have the best name there and vote for Dagmar.
I like Squashy Gourd.
And
Oh no.
what about Mario Corey? All right.
It's nearly Christmas.
It's nearly Christmas. Okay, that's a draw. So we're
I don't want a love for Christmas, just your bum to be a square.
Rachel, if we split our vote every time, then neither of us come off bad.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Second character, a well-intentioned but clumsy paladin on a quest to prove that even the most accident-prone can be heroes. Clad in shiny armour that he constantly trips over, he is notorious for accidentally dropping a sword mid-swing or stepping on a squeaky toy instead of a hidden trap. And he has a best friend who's a small piece of jelly called Plinky Dink. Dagmar.
First of all, rude that I have to go first again. Second of all, this is just Muck's fiance, Calic Esperu. So I'm gonna say that's his name.
Calic Esperu.
Because
okay.
that's what he is.
I'm gonna say I'm really struggling for a surname. So what was the okay? What the jelly's name was Plinky Dink, right?
Plinky Dink.
Plinky Dink. Okay. Ernesto Clanky von Plink.
Ernesto Clanky von Plink versus
Yes.
Calic Esperu.
Clanky is a nickname.
All right, Alex, Rachel, who would vote for Calic Esperu? And who's voting for Khalil's choice? Clanky. That is one
Clanky.
for Khalil. All right,
That's fine.
your final
That's
character.
fine. I'm just gonna make a note of this real quick.
I'm just.
No,
well,
no.
I did restock Revivify, so.
And your final character to give us a name for a forgetful wizard whose spells often have unintended consequences due to his unreliable memory. He might cast a fireball spell and then forget he did it, leading to confusion and chaos as the party wonders why the room suddenly got so warm. But despite his absent-mindedness, he's a font of accidental creativity, occasionally stumbling upon new and unconventional uses for his magical abilities. His spellbook is filled with doodles and reminders like, don't forget where you put your enema tube. Khalil, you're up first.
I believe the perfect name for this character is Khalil Raja Jara Thurlaway.
Do you remember where you put your enema tube?
No. I mean, I know one place it's been, but like, you know. I don't know where it currently is.
And
I think I would know if it was there.
Not on screen, Khalil. Not on screen. I think his name should be. I think his name should be Merle I.N. Falcon.
Merle,
And people
I.N.
confuse him
Falcon.
for the real Merlin all the time, or various birds.
Right, okay. So, Rachel, Alex, a vote for Khalil. A vote for Merlin Falcon.
Excuse me, Merle I.N.
Merle I.N. Falcon. Alright, folks, we have a draw.
It was tough identifying so strongly with a character. I felt too seen to come up with any kind of idea. I was just rabbit in the
You think
headlights.
I
Like,
feel
why
Sam
the
just
fuck is
stole one of my
Sam
character
sub
descriptions?
I'm just picturing this Merlin Falcon being sort of like a Will.I.Am situation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, thank you
Obviously,
so much.
Eric Hawkra.
Yeah.
Thank you so
So-
much for participating, folks. Thank you so much for
What do we
coming
win?
up with those ideas. You win the joy of participation which is all anyone ever wants, really. Thank you so much for taking part. Thank you to Valkyrie RPG for providing us with the joy of this game that we've just done. And also remember to go and get your 30% off discount by heading to valkyrierpg.com. Dagmar, take it away.
I am so confused.
Yeah, you're meant to be.
I don't know why you do this to me. M has a disadvantage on the next roll. But thankfully for you, it's a D4, so it doesn't apply. Right. The four of you, M, Nimbo, Blurta, and Muck, have settled into your dorm room in the Magnificent Arms in the Temple District of the city of Leshold. You've got a whole day ahead of you tomorrow where the day essentially is yours to do with as you please. You've no appointments, you've nothing that urgently needs doing. You are still potentially being hunted by bounty hunters and maybe a cult and possibly a criminal syndicate, but that's currently beside the point, as you are celebrating Blurta and Nimbo's success at the drag show earlier this evening. As you open the bottle of Planar Guide, pour out 4 shots, this dark purple liquid, sparkling with silver bubbles, and toss your shots back. Your minds go blank as they are instantly teleported to a different plane. And can everyone please roll me a d4?
Right. Let's go for this nice shiny one, because that looks kind of like the drink you described. 1.
I'm using a
Also
Valkyrie
one.
RPG dice. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
do
let's do it.
it.
Good brand loyalty there. Sam.
5?
Oh, the d4!
Something's wrong with these Valkyrie dice.
They're too good.
I got a 3.
A 3?
Yep.
Khalil?
Crit, natural 4.
Natural 4. And Rachel, what did Muck get?
A 1 as well.
Okay, so we'll start in that case with Blurta and Muck. The only 2 people who've ever hopped into different planes before with their minds when they did drugs on the floor of a seedy inn that one time.
Art imitates life. What can I say?
That was a surprisingly pleasant one. You ended up in a plane where you could manipulate everything around you and make what you will out of it. And yeah, Blurta got a bit tired, but that's not too bad. Where the 2 of you end up now, separately, unaware the other is also watching this, is different. You find yourself in the 9th level of hell. For the next minute, you watch the most brutal punishments inflicted upon people after death. Punishments that you could never even imagine. Souls tortured in ways that your mind can't quite grasp. It's trying to protect you from what it is you're seeing. But you just stare in horror and shock. And both of you take 8 points of psychic damage as you come out of your trip, sat in stunned silence.
Something awakens deep within Muck.
I sincerely hope not. For the next 24 hours, whenever you roll initiative, you have to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 15, or be stunned on the first turn of combat as you relive the horrors you have just seen.
So what you're saying is, I won a prize and I got PTSD from it.
Yes.
Similar to
Good to
Dagmar in
know.
that
Good
game
to
at the
know.
You know
Yes.
what? You win some, you lose some. I'll do drugs again.
You heard it here, folks, kids. Drugs are cool.
Sorcery does
Yeah.
not condone this message. Sam, we just got an email from Valkyrie. Actually, the code doesn't work anymore. It said, stop that. It just says stop that. I don't know. M.
Which is more impressive as we're not even live.
Exactly.
They just know. They just know.
They've got tiny
That's the
mics
power
in the
of
dice.
Valkyrie dice.
There's
Odin's
mics
always
inside.
watching.
So Hugin and Munin just sat outside my window.
One eye, no problem.
M. The place you end up is very different. you find yourself in Valhalla, surrounded by, who guessed it, Valkyries. Brave warriors, drinking, celebrating, getting ready for the next in a series of endless battles that go on for eternity. Here in these beautiful fields, and they invite you to join them in battle. And though your mind is here for but a minute, you feel a surge of strength as you participate in this glorious fight, in this heavenly landscape. As you come to, you feel stronger. Perhaps even more sure of yourself. For the next 24 hours, M gains a +2 to all strength checks.
Nice. I like it. I'm going back up.
Magnificent arms indeed. Just a
Muckin's gonna be
swole
so
leopard.
pissed.
I'm picturing M.
Look, M already has PTSD.
I can't get even more.
Just
I'm
like, yeah,
picturing.
just like,
I'm picturing M as Tai Lung from the first Kung Fu Panda film.
I'm not, just like utterly ripped. Hello, it is me.
Suddenly gets a really deep, sexy voice.
Nimbo, you find yourself in a world that is perhaps the most appropriate for you. Gaia. A peaceful realm, quiet. You find yourself in a sunny woodland, sun dappling through the leaves, a small creek flowing gently. Your consciousness returns for this minute to the collective unconscious that is the world you live on. And I would like to ask Nimbo, what is... If you could have any answer to a question right now regarding something going on in the world, what would you like to know?
It would be, where are the other planar seals?
Okay. As you think on this, the planar seals which hide the gods from this world, which separate out all of the planes from the prime material. And you think and you see first the broken seal on the Dread Hollow here in Salor. Next, the top of a snowy mountain, and you know somehow this is Mount Ekre in the Briskwald Mountains. You see a sacred grove, and you know its location. A ruined city, another seal set within. Suddenly your mind goes to the very bottom of a lake. Another seal sits, untouched. You move through the earth into an underground city before flying back up a forest set between two rivers. You're suddenly in a snowy plain, the sea in the distance coming up against the cliffs at the end of the world. And then you're on a small island in the middle of the sea. Before appearing in yet a different forest. And finally, inside a room, old thick stone walls surround you with no obvious way of entry or exit. And you come to, in the room in the inn, see your companions. You now know the location of all 11 seals, and I will send you a list of these later. Yes, I can list names at you, but that will not help anyone except me.
So that's 11, including the broken one.
Including the one you've already seen.
Great, cool.
And you had previously read about the one in the Briskwold Mountains, but now you know it's at the peak of the highest mountain.
What a good question.
Yeah, that was a great question. Okay. The four of you, after your minutes spent in different worlds, for some of you, what might have felt like a lifetime there, you look back at each other. The night is yours.
Well, that was different.
Yeah, that's incredible. Wow.
Did you get a good thing out of that? Why are you so buff, Em?
What was different?
You've got a pump on. Feel that arm. Ow.
Oh.
How teach me?
I see no difference at all.
I'll just pick up the bed next to us and.
What did you guys ask?
Ask?
Yeah, what did you ask? When
I begged them to stop, but they didn't listen. I think I died, or if not, then I don't want to die.
Well, you're definitely not dead. And you're not
closed
undead.
my eyes and it did nothing. I could still see through my just.
I think we might have had different trips.
I met some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen, and was led into battle.
Wow.
It was incredible.
So it wasn't traumatic. It was nice.
No, I feel.
What's
stronger.
the actual fuck?
Did you hit hard, Em, for me?
Oh, well, I think that's why I'm so hench now.
I'm so
let me get
proud
this
of
straight.
you.
You got to ask magic questions. You got to hang out
Well,
with women.
it was
and
less
get
that I got
buff.
to consciously ask a question. I communed with the inherent magical net that weaves through the whole of our reality, and I embodied a fragment of that knowledge. It's hard to describe in words, really.
And also, so
I didn't do
you
my
got
scripture
magic
module.
answers, you got buff, and we saw horrors that will haunt our dreams for the rest of our lives.
Oh my god, you're right.
Is this what I'm getting from this?
Would you like me to? I know, I want to make sure that I get consent on this, but would you like me to calm your emotions magically?
Can you erase my mind for a minute previously?
That's some magic that is, I think I've heard of, but beyond my capability.
Okay, so I'm going to get regular drunk now, and then I'm going to go to sleep.
Well, how about we try some of this insane gnomish knockout lager? I mean, if you're trying to forget,
Well,
if the good prize made me see unimaginable nightmares beyond reckoning, what's the less good prize? Is
The less good price, Crazy Al's Gnomish Knockout Lager came with a stack of waivers that you should get anyone you offer the drink to sign, saying that the brewery, the tavern, and the person handing you the drink is not responsible for any damage and or loss of life upon consumption of this beverage.
So I have a minibar in my jam, and I have acquired this bottle of even better. I have this Dwarven Hammer rum that I'm just gonna get sloshed on this shit.
well, I guess we'll keep the lager for another night.
yeah. Is there anything I can do to make you guys feel better? I feel bad that you guys had such a rough time, especially because it was Blurter's prize.
Yeah, I just
mean-
don't think you really come back from something like that, to be quite honest. I've seen a
No.
lot of things, but...
Yeah. I didn't even know they could do that with tongues. I didn't know they did that.
No, but they did it. They really did
And
it.
then they did it again. But backwards.
I feel like my friends really need to experience and process this, so I'm not going to cast calm emotions. They need to go through this.
It was actually just a woodpecker. With this tongue that
The
wraps around
tongue
their
wrapping
brain.
around. Yeah.
Well,
All right. Are you drinking the Dwarven Hammer rum?
Yes.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
very
You want some-
pleasant.
Do you want some muck?
Yeah.
Everyone
It's
who
like-
drinks this rum feels their hair growing thicker and longer
oh, I'm not drinking
the
that,
more they
then.
consume.
How does that apply to Blurter?
Eyelashes.
just got long
Whatever
eyebrows.
hair Blurta might possess grows thicker and longer, and that's all I'm gonna say on the subject.
Am I still in hybrid mode? I can't remember.
I think you dropped that.
Okay.
You just turn into a sphere.
Oh, it would be like a blow-dried cow.
Wait. No, this is actually the secret origins of Totoro.
If
It
you
all
feed
comes
a
together.
bear rum, they will
And
turn into
M
Totoro.
is a cat bus. Now, for some reason.
Can
Well, I think I could carry you all.
Yeah.
Well, I think I need to get some sleep after that. I've been fighting for a long time.
I just nurse my cup and just down.
Nimbo slips into a peaceful, contented slumber with a slight smile on his face. But a slight furrow to his brow because he's concerned about his friends, but too relaxed to be really very concerned.
Poor boy.
Maka is snuggling her sword and her Idal doll in bed. She's scared of dying.
Reminder for the audience, the Idol statue is made of stone.
Yeah, that's her plushie.
It's an orcish doll.
Yeah.
I love it.
Granity.
Right. Yeah. Despite whatever experiences you may have had, it is your sleep does come quite easily. You've had a relatively exhausting day. Anyone who's ever performed on stage will know that crash you get afterwards is real. And you manage to get a good amount of rest, as horrifying as some of those memories from that shot of Planar Guide may have been.
Is that a long rest? Sorry.
That is a long rest you've just taken.
So
Right.
at least the HP is back, but the scars
Exactly,
remain.
yeah.
Can I ask? I believe today is the day that I need to smash.
Today
thing.
is the day. You need to either smash or kill a small living animal.
Okay. Good to know.
You know, normal D&D things. It is also, it is raining quite heavily today, and you have several errands you could run, but none you must. So, you are in the capital city. You could go find out if your urchins you've paid have seen anyone or anything coming from Captain Oliver's boat. You can ask Kalek, Muck's fiance, to go and investigate that for you. You know where he lives. You can go see if Elenion, the guy who runs the magic shop, has a quote for Blurta how much Hydra acid grenades cost. But beyond that, it's entirely up to you.
I mean, okay. I think we should see Elenion, partly for the grenades, but partly to see if he can erase like a minute of our memories.
I'm
Sure,
happy to
let's-
go there. Do we want to make a plan in terms of the kids? I think we'd said Calic would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, although one of
Oh.
us could go in disguise.
As
You do
Calic?
know what he looks like.
Yeah.
True.
But also, it doesn't have to be Khalid,
No. No.
Is
no,
it?
no.
Yeah, it could be anybody.
because
Mm.
they haven't met him. So
Did we say we'd pay them more?
Yes.
if they had information, yeah.
Well, we'll have money.
He's got
It's
money.
5
yeah.
silver.
Oh yes, I have a lot of money.
So, shall we all go to the magic shop together? Let's not split up as much as possible.
Yeah, safety
Yeah.
in numbers.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think this morning I will forget to disguise myself. I'm just, yeah. Last night was a
You're
lot.
feeling real buff.
Yeah, like there's a
Like
strength and a
swaggering around.
confidence. Like why would I hide?
Yeah.
Why can't I move through this door without turning sideways?
Yeah, easy enough to make your way back into the trade district. And despite the rain, as you approach the shop, you start to smell wood smoke. Stronger than you would expect from a chimney or even like a garbage fire.
Fuck,
you
it's not
turn
on
the-
fire, is it?
You turn
As
the
we smell
corner.
that, can I turn to everyone and just be like, so wood smoke is like incredibly environmentally damaging, and in these big cities like this, it's really causing a lot of problems. So if you do need to like kind of cover your mouth or anything just to stop those particulates, I'd recommend it.
I've still got my piss rag. I'm ready.
Like an extra mature pit rag at this point.
In the pouring rain.
Yeah. Just give me
yeah.
a second.
The smell is definitely dampened, but the fact that you can still smell it despite the weather is concerning. Sam,
Mhm.
take a nerd dice D8.
Wood burning stoves are one of the most detrimental things to people's lungs, and particularly areas like London and Glasgow. They're really bad.
Right. As you round the corner into the square in which the Arcane Emporium is located, you see the origin of the smoke. The upper floor of the building that the shop is in is blackened with soot and caved in on itself.
Well, do you think this is our doing, or do you think that Fappleback?
I mean, for once.
Why would it be us for once?
Yeah.
I
for
don't
once,
know.
Yeah.
It's
I
just,
think we're
just-
innocent
yeah.
of this.
Alright, let's go.
Like, we weren't here yesterday. It was 2 days ago.
But maybe we can help.
Yeah.
Yes,
let's go.
exactly.
Yeah.
You were here yesterday, actually.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
It was just a
it was
long
the
day.
morning.
It was just a long
Yeah,
day.
it was just the one day you needed for the quotes. You're not gonna have any grenades just yet. But yeah, the shop is open. And inside you find Elenion, the elven sorcerer, just sort of leaning on the counter. Sees you. Collins, welcome back.
So,
Lenyon?
your shop exploded a bit?
Yep. Yasrik had once again been trying to invent a new type of fireball. And he once again did not succeed. But the damage is relatively contained. Should be back in a couple of days once he's recuperated a bit. And once they rebuild his living room.
I thought you were going to say his face there for a second.
Is he
That
okay?
would be more than concerned.
He's he wasn't dead. I know you were worried he might be when you were last here yesterday. He's still not dead. I don't know how. I have stopped asking.
Well,
Nice.
Oh, you know, all's well that ends well.
I mean, one day he's gonna blow up the whole shop, and then I'm fucked too. But hey, till that day, I will serve behind the counter. So, what can I do for you?
Okay, there's two things. So, first of all, had you had any luck on the quote for those grenades?
Absolutely. I can make you 4 grenades with the amount of acid that you have available. It's going to cost 100 gold per grenade. There is a 1 in 4 chance of failure for each grenade, and it will take approximately 3 days to finish them all.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I can do less than 4, but you have enough acid for 4.
Okay. And will it take less time if I have less? Or is
Yes.
it like a bulk production thing? Okay. Maybe I'll have 2.
All right. In that case, I would like a deposit, please, of 200 gold, which isn't a deposit, it's just the full price, but there is a chance neither of these grenades actually work, because never had to make one before. Hydro acid's a pain. My smith's friend's also a pain. Yeah, you'll have to pay up front. no
Okay.
guarantee I will have anything for you.
Okay.
In day and a half.
Day and a half. Okay. Here you go. Here is your money.
Thank
Here
you very
is
much.
The acids.
Thank you very much. He
Second
very
question.
carefully decants like half of the acid into a very solid container, and it's just hissing the entire time he's pouring it. It seems to have become a little bit less stable than it might have been when it was in the Hydra.
Makes sense. Second question. Do you or some item you possess have the ability to erase 1 minute of someone's memories?
I cannot. Do I have anything?
A specific minute, also.
Yeah. We know the minute, so that's
Yeah.
not the issue.
Yeah.
Just that one has to go.
I mean, I would expect you to know the minute if you want to erase a specific minute.
Like,
Right.
not some kind of monkey's paw thing where it's like, it'll only cost you a minute of your life, and then it turns out it's like your birthday minute, like where you got all your presents or something.
I think what you were looking for with this is you're going to want to find a wizard or maybe a really talented bard, but I don't know if those actually exist because I've never met one. At least someone
Like burn.
who does book learning rather than shadows just move weirdly around them, and that's how magic works.
Okay.
Your best bet's going to be at the Institute if you want some help with that, but 5th level modify memory should do it.
Okay.
No idea how much they charge. Not my area.
Maybe we'll go and speak to the old head teacher and see if they can recommend someone.
Could do.
They'd
Could do a
know.
little school reunion episode. Could I quickly get another potion of speed if you got one?
Let me see if I've got one.
Can I get some more speed? You got any more?
That's
speed?
What kind of speed are you looking for? The illegal kind or the
What you got?
potion?
Speed in liquid form.
Yeah, you're a salesman. Sell it to me.
Let me see how much that costs.
As someone with ADHD whose medication has been on a nationwide drought for the past 2 months, and whose medication is basically speed, this is hitting very real.
Sorry.
Potion of speed.
Also, while she's looking stuff up, I was thinking of like what the worst minute to lose would be, and what if it is the 1 second peak of 60 of your best orgasms?
That's so very specific. Like, so
Yeah.
specific.
Sorry, Dagmar.
I knew as soon as you said 1 minute peak, I knew what was coming next. Oh, okay. Right. A potion of speed, which is also applicable during sex, is gonna run you 400 gold.
That'll do. Thank you.
There you go. Anything else? I'm probably gonna
Nah.
close up early because the ceiling might cave in.
Yeah, you might want to put something up there. But
Yeah.
I did.
okay.
What's your kind of cheapest expensive thing?
What's? No one's ever asked me this question before.
I know I know.
Where did you find this, Collins? This one's odd. I like it.
Mhm.
Honestly, not entirely clear ourselves.
We were kind of
Fair
thrown
enough.
together by the fates,
Yeah.
the machinations of the gods.
Right.
And
You want
government.
Something fragile, but not too expensive, but not cheap.
I'm here.
Probably a-
Sorry.
When you say fragile, do you mean Do you mean emotionally or physically?
Physically, easy to break.
Because otherwise I would have said me, but probably I've got, I mean, potions. Like, for example, this potion of resistance against force. Or
How much is that?
checks his book. 450 gold?
I'll take it. I'm resistant to force anyway.
Then why do you want this?
No need to ask questions. I'm giving you gold.
Okay. Thank you. There you go.
I just push it off the counter.
Yeah, they do that.
And then I'll press to digitate it and clean it up.
As you do that, he goes to do the exact same thing.
Oh, it's a meet cute.
Yeah.
How old are you people?
We're grown-ups.
I mean,
And
ish.
honestly, this is probably the best that situation has gone
I'm trying to be
in the
better.
last few weeks. I'm really proud of you, Em.
I mean,
If you hadn't paid for it, I would have turned you into a slug.
That's why I didn't
Yeah.
do that.
I mean, we haven't been in that exact situation before, but we've been in situations where if someone had the power to turn M into a slug, they would have turned them into a slug.
I got barred
Yeah.
from a bakery.
and then probably dropkick the slug.
So
But then that would probably knock them back into unseenish shape, I guess.
If you throw a slug that is a polymorph person and it hits a wall, like how does the physics of that work? Do they?
It takes one hit point of damage and
Yeah.
it turns back into M.
And then
But
M
like-
takes the rest of the damage.
But
well,
like,
we've
does
got-
the mass increase transfer into the impact? Because like throwing M against the wall would do more damage to M than throwing a slug at the wall at the same velocity.
I feel like it would transfer, and that you just need to accept that the small thing hits rock, but the big thing is also hitting it. So when it comes back, you're still taking the impact.
Yeah, if we're magically transforming something, I think we can assume that the rules of like
Physics
conservation
don't
of
usually
mass
apply.
and conservation of energy might be somewhat flexible in this universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can we abuse that for our own gain?
If you were having this conversation out loud, which as DM I'm choosing to believe you are, Elenion just goes, do you want to test this? Because I can turn one of you into a slug if you're desperate.
No, I'm okay, but the cats say thank you.
Do we know about the cats? I can't remember.
No. M's feeling a little bit more confident today.
What cats? What are these cats?
Yeah.
There's-
And are these cats here in the room with you now?
They're always here in the room.
Ah.
No, don't take the piss now, Blurta. They're always here. But
Do they make that noise?
no, they don't make any noise.
That's a relief, at least, I guess.
Well, I think you'd know if they made noise, wouldn't you?
You'd hear them, of
But-
course. Anyway,
But not if it was only like psychic noise.
well, do we?
I mean, you say all of these things, but you haven't noticed the dog the whole time. You suddenly hear a behind you.
Oh, is that what? Is that the owl?
Nope. Owl's still where the owl used to be. There is now a black dog wreathed in shadow that's just appeared behind you.
I immediately drop to kind of one knee to try and like make myself not too tall and get as close to its level as I can. And I'm just kind of like very much like, like white woman who's met a labradoodle. I'm like really
That's just a
fussing over it.
beautiful metaphor there.
Yeah, really cooing over it. But like, also speaking to it with my speech of Beast and Leaf.
Can't
being like,
understand you.
oh,
You
so
notice this very quickly. This is a creature made entirely out of darkness. It's solid. It's as if a shadow became real.
so as
It does start wagging.
as I get down to its level and my hands start to like go through it almost as I'm trying to kind of give it
yeah.
like scratches and stuff, and it doesn't understand me. I kind of get a bit unsettled, but then it starts to react in a kind of friendly way, and so I'm like, okay, this is new and weird, but I think I could go along with this.
Would they like some biscuits? I have some biscuits.
They only eat my enemies.
Good to know.
Yeah.
What's their name?
Apple.
A lovely name.
Sure.
Oh, the
for
irony
Yasrik
of being eaten
Appleback.
by an apple.
Short for Yasrik Appleback. Don't tell my boss.
Oh, I thought it was going to
He
be
doesn't
like
know.
you had enemies who are doctors, because everyone knows an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
I have enemies who are druids. Does that count?
Mm,
Just one druid.
do they have a doctorate?
Don't think so.
Probably not, but maybe. An apple a day
Wait.
keeps a druid away? Maybe.
I don't know. Doctor is not that well legally protected a term in Salor.
She
No.
wasn't very good at healing.
You know the famous lich, Dr. Gillian McKee, who was a copromancer. Used to draw her power from studying people's poo. Yeah, she wasn't really a doctor either.
Can we homebrew Copromancer? I want to see that as a thing. now.
Upromancer multi-class with Pact of the Ratatouille Warlock.
Oh god, that is unsanitary.
Wait,
Yes.
Did you say Pact of the Ratatouille?
Yeah, we homebrewed
That's
that.
amazing.
Which I homebrewed for Sam when
That's so
Sam was
good.
playing as Michael Gove.
Say no more.
Let's
I'm with
not.
you.
let's
Anyways,
not.
check out last year's anniversary stream over on YouTube, folks.
Most cursed character.
It is.
really
It is.
And that is for Sam, it's the most cursed character, which is a
Which
terrifying.
is a high
Achievement.
bar.
Well, shall we head on with our day? And is there anything else anybody wants to buy in here? I mean, I have what I need.
Yeah.
I
All right.
think
It
I'm
has
good.
been lovely seeing you again. You are the most entertaining customers I've had in a long time.
It's very nice.
Try not to. You seem to get along really well for one of these work experience groups. Crestguardy nonsense. Try not to date each other.
Ew.
No.
I mean, oh, sorry, no offense, but no.
Good. Doesn't go well.
Nimbo's taken.
Messy breakups.
Oof. Speaking from experience.
Druids.
Ah,
No.
yeah.
Druid.
I'm the druid.
Anyways, I'm gonna go check nothing's collapsed further upstairs, and I will see you in a day and a half with I'll have your grenades. Or I won't have your grenades. We'll find out then.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Toodles.
Have a nice day. Come on, Apple.
Bye, Apple.
Bye,
Apple
Bob.
walks straight through Nimbo.
Does it feel cold?
A little.
I mean, I love all dogs, but that one unsettles me.
They seemed
I mean-
nice.
I mean, I like the aesthetic.
It suits you.
It's-
I
Oh,
can see
yeah.
why.
Looks
Yeah.
very cool.
Did you see any of them when you were, you know?
No, they weren't that
would've.
friendly.
No,
I would have.
You would have seen some. They definitely weren't this friendly.
Then yes.
Well, couldn't have been that bad then, though.
Fuck you, man.
you were
Weren't
there.
Incredible.
Okay, so next on the to-do list, our urchins.
I mean, unless the school is nearer than the urchins.
Yes,
The
sorry,
school
yeah.
is nearer than the urchins.
We still need to get you
definitely.
mind surgery. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
As you head back out of the Arcane Emporium, and suddenly hear noises that sound like someone moving things around upstairs in where like is open to the air right now, before hearing a loud yelp in pain, as you imagine someone dropped something on their feet. You head out of the square through the rest of the trade districts, on your way towards Cigaras, the Institute of Magic, to find someone to perform mind surgery on Blurta and Muck. Can you all please roll me a dexterity saving throw as the ground beneath you begins to shake once more with an aftershock of the earthquake? Aftershocks can come for quite some time after earthquakes.
21.
And this is one that is slightly stronger than the previous ones. You watch as roof tiles start falling off some of the buildings. A couple of the tents set up in the street collapse in on themselves. People lose their footing, possibly including you. What did everyone roll, please?
I rolled a 1, but I'm gonna turn time back.
Okay. Cats always land on their feet. We can't
Exactly.
be not having that.
With that, it's a 17.
But M is slightly unbalanced because they're like so top heavy today.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top
What did you
heavy.
get?
The clumsy
Wanna reroll?
furball got a nat 20.
Ooh.
Bow.
For a total of negative 18? 19. Okay. But it's a save, so it's a crit. Crit success.
Are these longitudinal or transverse waves? That are in the
They are
ground?
transverse waves.
Oh, so the ground is like rippling.
rippling and tearing.
Cool.
What did you get on your reroll?
Oh, sorry, it was a 17.
17. Blurta?
21.
Muck.
9.
Muck. You're perhaps not paying quite as much attention as everyone else, and your feet go out from under you as one of these shockwaves hits. You fall prone, and all four of you watch as the ground tears open, and something flies out of the gap in the ground before two creatures crawl their way up onto the street, looking around at the civilians around them. I need everyone to roll initiative, please, as we are moving on to a fight with potential civilians.
Okay.
It sounds
so-
too happy about that. Like, you're too happy about that.
I'm excited to run a combat where the goal isn't just to kill everything.
Okay. And I'm
I'm not happy
Need,
there's civilians involved.
and we need to roll a wisdom saving throw as well.
And Muck and Blurta need me DC 15 wisdom saving throw, please.
Phew.
Can anyone else hear waves in the background?
Yeah.
Yes. This is a video map, and there is the sound of waves, and I don't know how to turn it off.
Cool. Just lovely, lovely seaside
I-
vibes.
It's
19 on my
the
save.
waves of the lake.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because
Right.
the earthquake. Yeah.
Earthquake, yeah. Sorry,
Nice.
Blurta. What did you say?
So 19 on my save.
That's fine. Initiative?
And that was, I did roll that as well, 14.
14. Who's the next? Khalil. Nimbo.
17.
17. Nice. Our clumsy Furbolg's doing well on dex things today. M.
He had a great night's sleep.
27.
27. Okay,
Jesus
and
Christ.
Muck.
I have a +8 initiative modifier.
So for my initiative, I got 8 with rolling with advantage. I got 8, and then on my wisdom save, I got 11. So I believe this turn I'm just gonna lie on the ground and be murdered,
I'm afraid you are.
and then next turn I will stand up and be murdered, and then we'll see what happens after that. Thank you very much.
The good news for you is, Muck, that although you are prone on the ground and stunned in fear as memories of your trip to the Hells flooding back, none of the combatants are currently near you, except for your allies. So you might just be
Yay.
okay.
As Muck just like fallen over, and you know when sometimes when you're really depressed and you fall over and you're like, do I need to get up?
Yeah. Yeah, you just lie there for a moment. Floor time is very important.
Just like this is better, actually. Yeah.
I have a lot less responsibility on the floor.
Exactly. On this map, for the player's benefit, you are arriving from the top here. We'll say you're standing on the road like that rather than in a weird line. Muck is prone on the ground, and all of the square icons are civilians. There are 3 enemies you can currently see. There is a specter of some kind, which has popped out of the ground over here. There is some kind of zombie person over here, and there is a strange creature over here with a weird fleshy hood and a wide open gaping mouth, and eyes that even from the distance you can see stare soullessly out at everything around it. Top of the round.
Do not care for that.
Sorry, that was a fleshy hood
with this big, do you know like the painting The Scream?
No,
it's kind of like that, but with this weird fleshy hood like draping down its head.
So like a little head with a fleshy hood.
Yes.
And a mouth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You've broken Rachel now.
I'm breaking.
Okay, she's stunned this turn.
I'm stunned.
Em, you are up first, reacting quick as a flash. Hyped up on Battle with the Valkyries.
Yeah, sounds good.
Use code Psi and Sorcery for 30% off.
The kind of Spectre one, how far away is that in distance that it is from us? It's like
that one's about 50 feet away from you.
50 feet, okay. I am just gonna magic missile it at
yep.
Second level.
Okay.
Yeah, which is 120 feet, so that's fine.
Absolutely, that's absolutely fine. Go ahead and roll your damage for those magic missiles as they soar off, hitting through the specter, but damaging it.
So that's 4d4. And 14 points of force damage.
14 points of force damage. Amazing. It immediately gets sort of wafted back before reforming, and it starts to move towards the civilians that are standing nearby.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna move up closer to it.
Okay.
I don't think I want to get because then there's things in the way. I'm gonna move up closer to it, so I will move myself. We can move on, and I'll get myself moved.
The wall that's in the way is relatively easy for, I think, anyone but Blurta to hop. Blurta being the weakest member of the group, especially at the moment.
Can I see over the top of it fine?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of need to lift yourself over it rather than just jumping like everyone else. Cool. If that's M's turn, then Nimbo. Over to you.
Right. I am going to pop Spirit Guardians.
Absolutely.
So.
What is the size of that, please?
It's a 15-foot sphere around me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run as far forward as I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting as close as I can to those civilians in the bottom. Then I'm gonna bonus action. I will bonus action Spiritual Weapon. No, I can't. I'm gonna bonus action Shillelagh.
Bonus action Shillelagh.
Yeah. I should have done these spells the other way around, but that's fine.
Cool. Right. Bonus action Shillelagh. Shillelagh is not concentration, I believe. So then
No.
your ghost. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. You are ready. You see the civilians near you. See these spectral guardians appear around you, and sort of look over.
And they are all the friendliest looking small forest animals. So like sparrows and like squirrels and stuff. Yeah. So I want to be obviously non-threatening to these civilians, and if I can with an object interaction, can I pop on my badge?
Yeah, absolutely. Easily done. But they also, the reaction, instead of their reaction they had was all freezing up in fear, and Em and Nimbo's reactions were magic. They realize you're on their side, and their faces of fear shift almost into like a look of relief. That there's someone here who knows what the fuck they're doing.
Can I
And that brings us.
can I say anything?
Yes. Yeah.
I'll yell to anyone who can hear me, like, get behind us.
Cool. Absolutely. The guy who you ran past is like, hell yeah, I'm doing that. It is now Blurta's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to move down. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, just next to Nimbo, basically.
Yep.
And it's just like, get behind us. I will provide covering fire. And so I am going to hold my action, and basically I'm just going to shoot at the next time one of these creatures approaches a civilian with Eldritch Blast to try and push them back away from them.
Very good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they are all within your reach, I believe. Because how much is the reach on your Eldritch Blast?
A lot.
60?
I think it's
Yeah.
60, 120 in fact.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, they're all definitely within that. Awesome. You are holding your action. At which point it becomes the strange scream creature's turn. And they are going to look straight at Nimbo, who appears as the biggest threat right now. Nimbo, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. As you feel this creature's withering gaze on you.
It's a 13.
That is what you needed. But you will still take half damage.
Those who gaze too long into the fleshy hood.
Oh, okay. You take
Oh, damn it.
7 halved will be 13 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a concentration check for your spirit guardians, please.
Yep, that is a 12, so that's okay.
That's fine. Yep. You take 13 points of necrotic damage. As this creature's gaze starts to shrivel the flesh in your face, just at the sheer horror of it. It is then going to use its bonus action to activate its aura of annihilation.
What?
Sorry, could you repeat that? What?
It's all fun and games until it's an
aura of annihilation.
Jeez.
What?
What?
I mean, better, but what?
The okay, yeah. All right. I believe it's centered ish. Okay, that is the creature's turn. It is now the specter.
Does that count as an attack that would trigger my thing?
You didn't say attack, you said moves closer towards.
Okay.
And this aura
and
actually seems to be
actually, it would move. So let me so yeah, it would move. It's gonna try to move towards you now, so now you get to Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so Eldritch Blast numero uno is 14.
Miss.
Okay. Number 2 is 17.
That hits.
Okay. So that's 11 points of force damage, and I believe 3 points of fire damage.
Okay, it doesn't take all of the fire damage.
That's fine.
But it takes all the force. Alright. It is shoved 10 feet back, right?
Yep.
So it would have moved 5, back 10. It's got 15 left. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And the aura, the necrosis, starts overlapping with the spirit guardians. And you feel like within it the clash of these two opposing radiant necrotic energies.
as the little creatures enter the aura of obliteration, um, they turn into very cute, kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas style little kind of skeleton animals. Um,
Yeah.
and then they go out the other side and go back into their natural form.
Absolutely. Okay, that brings us now to the Spectre. The Spectre is going to... Yeah, M's the one who attacked it, so M's the current problem. Come up to M, and is going to attempt to drain the life straight out of you.
Jesus.
Which is a 15 to hit, which I believe misses.
Misses.
As you feel its hand start to reach towards you, this cold energy exuding from it, you dodge out of the way, and it reaches slowly past you instead.
Get the fuck off.
It is now the zombie guy's turn. Who is going to... What is he going to do? It's going to cast... this one, I think. Yeah. Is going to look over at the Spirit Guardians where they overlap with the aura, the necrotic energy, and is going to cast Hunger of Hadar. Straight on top of Nimbo.
God, we are leveling up.
Counterspell, if it's within 60 foot.
He is within 60 foot. You can absolutely counterspell. Attempts to cast Hunger of Hadar, but the spell fails to take hold as Blurta notices just in time. Speaks the arcane words required in order to prevent these tentacle-filled black void from appearing on top of you.
Not today, fucker.
And that is going to be his turn, except he's going to, having seen this happen, move away from Blurta, because that was rude of you. And now that brings us to Muck's turn.
I'd love to stand up.
I'm afraid you were stunned. I am afraid I don't think you currently have that option.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I think this is this one of those scenes in a movie where it like starts? It's like, you might be wondering how I got here, and it's sort of zoomed in on Mike's face.
Pretty much, yes. Pretty much. Right. It is now the civilians' turn. The civilians who aren't near the strange hooded creature are going to take their action to dash and get the fuck out. 1, 2, 3. And as actually you can see, there are guards running towards this space from quite far off, and people like trying to help the civilians get away from. Let me see. Yeah,
I'm glad it's not just on us.
No, there are people running towards you as well. These two are gonna go run past the Spectre up there. The ones that are near within 30 feet of the hooded creature, however, have to first make some saves.
Oh, why did none of us play Paladin?
We have a little paladin. We could have called for help.
Right. One more. Apologies. Wow, okay, they rolled real well on their saves, which is good, because they all have +0. These two start taking off in this direction. This one runs through the tents this way. These two head off screen over here and go out of sight. This one starts running and can not quite make it to the end of the screen. This one here stands staring at the creature before collapsing onto the ground.
Dead or
unclear, not moving.
Okay.
Back to the top of the round. Muck, you are no longer stunned. I am afraid you are at the end of the initiative. So M, you first.
Okay. You said I get +2 on strength checks, right?
Strength checks, not attack rolls.
Yes, that's fine.
Yes.
Does that? Oh no, it's a spectre. Never mind. Never mind.
Were you going to try and wrestle a ghost?
I was gonna enlarge myself and then try and wrestle a ghost.
You can
but-
certainly try, but
it's a
it doesn't
ghost.
appear to be corporeal.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So I am going to. I need to attack this one because it's right here. I'm gonna cast Shatter, but I'm gonna do it so that it just hits the edge of it, but like nobody else. So I'm gonna center it a little bit further away.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. What kind of save is that?
It is a con save, please. 15.
Con save. Natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay. So it's a 3d8. Which is 14 points of damage.
Okay, it is resistant.
Yeah.
It is looking real shit though. It's
Right.
barely able to reform itself as this thunderous energy comes and blasts through it.
Okay. That's it. I'm staying put where I am. I'm not going to take any attacks. And yeah.
All right, Nimbo, back to you.
Okay. Seeing Blurter counter that spell, I think there's time for a quick high five between two very different sized hands. And I'll say,
Definitely.
are you going to be okay up here if I head in?
Yeah, should be.
All right. So then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to down there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast with my bonus action, good old spiritual weapon,
Okay.
which I forgot to prepare today, so I won't.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah, then that's not gonna happen.
So this person who's gazing deep into the fleshy hood,
Is now a little crumpled pile on the ground.
okay.
That's not
Great.
too much.
Can I
Possibly.
bonus action healing word?
That person.
Yeah.
Doesn't take.
Okay. Then for my action, I'm going to turn the undead.
Okay.
This is, day one cleric school, and I haven't got a chance to do it, in the real world yet. So
No.
let's see if I remember those first year, first term classes. Touch my holy symbol, pulse of energy. Every undead within 30 feet has to do a whiz
Okay.
save.
Wisdom save for the hood creature and the zombie guy.
I don't know if fleshy hood is within 30 feet.
No, actually no. 35.
I should have gone one step to the left. Oh well.
You can.
Have you used all your movement?
No.
Okay, I'll go one step to the left. There we go.
Okay, in
So
that case,
now they're
as
both
you
hit it.
enter with the space within 30 feet of it, I need you to also make me a constitution saving throw.
No, it was a trap all along.
You can do this. This creature has its own abilities.
21.
21, yeah, you're fine. You see the creature's gaze, your muscles start to look up, and you feel the life almost start to drain out of you. Your mind just refusing to acknowledge what it is you're seeing. And then you compose yourself, and you turn undead.
But as I feel the power of the gods flow through me, I think that flushes out all this fleshy hood nonsense.
Absolutely. That guy does. Sorry, wisdom save?
Yes, please. DC 15.
That guy gets a 17, I'm afraid. The
What
other
about-
one rolled a natural 2.
Okay, so for the next minute or until it takes any damage, it can only take the dash action. And
Okay.
it has to use all of its movement to get as far away as it can from me.
Okay.
Where is that? Sorry.
Sorry. That guy has advantage on this save.
Ah,
But it's still a 14, which I believe still fails.
that's a fail still. So turn
One of them
undead.
had that.
Must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can. It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It can't take reactions. For its action, it can only dash.
Cool.
or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving, such as a grapple.
Cool.
If there's nowhere to move, the creature can dodge.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Anything else in your turn?
That was bonus action movement. I'm done.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
I'll yell at the woman who's a crumpled thing on the floor, like, "Come on, get up! You gotta get out of here!" That was my healing word that failed.
It did. They appear to be dead.
Always worth a try.
It was worth a try. At this point, 2 more specters rise up through tiny cracks in the ground. One nearer to Blurta and one kind of in the middle of nothing. Which means that was their movement, and they are not within reach of anyone, so that's their turn. For the moment. Right. Blurta, your turn.
Okay, so I am going to invoke my elemental gift of flight. So my hands sort of catch fire, and I'm just going to go 30 feet straight upwards.
Okay.
I don't want to be in melee with anyone if I can help it. And then, can I fire my Eldritch Blasts separately? So I like fire one, see what it does, and then decide where the second one goes.
No.
Okay.
Because I would rule the same for like a
Like
ray
magic
of
missile or something.
like a scorching ray or something, or magic missile. Yeah, you have to declare beforehand.
Okay. I'm just going to shoot them both at M's one in that case to free up
Okay.
M.
Yep.
Eldritch Blasts. So that's 19.
Hits.
Hits. That'd be 12 points of force, 3 of fire.
Okay, it dies as the Eldritch Blast, the first dissipates it, the second coming in after, leaving this streak of sprayed up dirt right in front of M. That one is gone.
That's my go then.
All right. Then I hate to break it to you, and Rachel, I promise we're getting to you after this. Another one of the hooded creatures rises up out of the ground, looks around, cannot currently see. Actually, Nimbo and Blurta and Muck, can you all make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Okay.
10.
Okay.
What's happened, Kello? What have you rolled?
I got a 10 as well. Which
I got. Continue.
I was just going to say, which I assume to be inadequate.
Yes.
I got a
I'm afraid will
19.
not make it. 19 does succeed. Muck, you
I'm still on the
probably
floor at this point.
cannot currently see the creature. Like,
Nope.
you know its eyes are on you, but you're like, you kind of looking out of one eye. Blurta and Nimbo, you both take 3 points of psychic. No, 7 points of psychic damage because you both failed the save. You should not be having this. And you realize as this creature looks over at you that as long as it can see you and you can look at it, any attacks made against it will be at if you do not avert your eyes, you have to repeat the saving throw at the start of every turn as long as you're within 30 feet. You can avert your eyes, but that means any attacks against the creature are at disadvantage.
Okay.
So to specify, at the beginning you said anytime both it can see us and we can see it.
That was wrong. When you can see it, you have to make the save.
Okay.
But if we move further away, you can still see it. It's fine.
Yes, if you're more than 30 feet away from it, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Let's take down these dildo Draculas.
This one is also going to activate a similar aura to the other.
Jeez.
Which just manages to miss everyone. And then Nimba, you've still got that thing up. Can you make me another Constitution saving throw, please, as you feel the withering gaze of this creature upon you?
No sweat. Natural 20.
Nice.
You're
Nice.
absolutely fine. You will take half damage. Which is half of 14, so another 7 points of necrotic damage to you.
Ow!
And now, Muck, your turn.
I stand up. I'm still in shock. I'm looking around and I just go, I'm not going back to hell. But yeah, I've used all my movement standing up. I don't want to switch to a ranged weapon.
Half movement standing up.
So
It's
you can
half
still get to
movement
that
to stand up.
nearby spectre.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
You've got 15 feet of movement left.
Perfect. I'm at the spectre. I'm gonna give him a whack.
Wait, can you
Cool.
hold that action till the top of the next round? That doesn't work, right?
Yes, you can, because it's holding an action until Muck's next turn.
Why would I?
Well, just because at this point I was going to be like shout over, Big Muck.
Big Mark.
But I mean, you can always hit it now and then.
Yeah,
The
that's
only
what I was
thing
thinking.
is, if you hold an attack, you only get to make one attack instead of two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
I just hit
That's
it
fine. Don't worry. That's fine.
But I'll prepare to get big. Thank you.
Get big.
Get big or die trying.
Does that need to be our next T-shirt?
Yep, absolutely.
What, prepared to get big?
Yeah.
Gym t-shirt.
And it's
Glorious.
Muck and M both riding with Valkyries.
Yeah. You don't ask for much, do you?
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna roll my 2 attacks.
Absolutely, please do.
Sorry, 10 plus 8 is 18.
18, that
And
hits.
6 plus 8 is 14.
Both hit.
Amazing.
Yeah, and this is a magical weapon you're using, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Fantastic.
So 7 damage plus 12 damage, 19 damage.
19 damage.
Amazing.
Fantastic. Yeah, you bring your Moontouch sword down into the specter, 2 quick swings. I nearly threw out my back just now. And the specter kind of does that cartoon thing where like you slice through something and it floats in different parts, and then just barely manages to pull itself back together. It's still alive, but it's clinging onto undeath in a way you wouldn't believe. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna roar. And that's it.
Absolutely. Free action. Okay. It is now the other hood creature's turn. It rolled the same initiative as Muck. I just let Muck go first this time because she's capable of stuff. Who is going to move 2, 3, 6, move up to there, to get more people into its aura, and then look up at Blurta. Blurta, can you make me a Constitution saving throw against the Withering Gaze?
Yes.
Withering.
Withering.
Like a disappointed school teacher.
Exactly.
2.
Is there any other kind?
2. Okay. Yeah, that fails. You take.
You sounded
Oh, I rolled
uncomfortably
well.
smug.
It's just it's not a super high safety C. And I forgot that Blurta rolls straight on con. You take 31 points of necrotic damage.
I am down, and I drop from the sky and thus hit the ground, presumably failing a death saving throw in the process.
Yes, you do. Yeah, the rest of you watch as Blurta drops out of the sky, flight suddenly gone, lifeless body tumbling through the air before impacting on the ground, just splayed out. Ouch. The zombie is going to use its action to dash and disappear off the map.
Bye.
Running straight towards the guards that are starting to arrive. Hopefully they will deal with that. Which brings us back to the top of the round, and M.
I don't have any healing, so yeah, like, enlarge on Muck.
Enlarge on Muck. Big Muck. Token. Oh, no, that's too big Muck.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
perfectly
Bigger.
fine.
No. That's huge Mug. We only get large Muck.
Aw.
So if several of us had enlarge reduce,
Yes.
You can stack that, right?
I will not rule that in the moment. I'd have to go read the spell.
okay.
Just kaiju Muck.
Yeah, that's what we need. You can just like pick up a zombie and like throw them into the horizon.
Muck smash. And I've
Um,
got my ring of jumping as well, so my jump speed is like tripled or something. So
Muck can jump 1 mile per stride.
Yeah. Muckzilla.
Muck
From-
also lives at the top of a beanstalk in the clouds.
If I move over to the kind of left edge of the map, will I
Yes.
still be able to see enemies to attack them from afar?
No, because those tents would currently be in
Yeah,
the
that's
way.
what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You can,
stay.
because you're standing on top of the wall right
Yeah,
now, it's
that's
not
what
that much
helps.
of an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay put then. That's my action.
Okay,
No bonuses.
cool. Cool, Nimbo, your turn.
Healing word. I'm gonna heal Muck. So
Okay.
Muck.
Wait, did I take
no, sorry, not
damage
Muck. Blurter, sorry, Blurter. Sorry.
Fuck it, heal Muck.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna heal the one
Who
that's on
hasn't
full
taken
hit
any
points.
damage.
Yeah, the one with the most hit points, who's already on full hit points.
It's called the aid spell.
I'm gonna hit you with a second level healing word. So that's gonna be 6 plus 4, 10 points of healing.
Thank you.
10 points of healing.
Okay, and then for my action, where? So sorry, I can't see because of all the hood
spheres.
monster spheres.
Yes.
But what is the situation around the rightmost hood flesh person?
I will move the thing so you can see. So it's like a little courtyard.
Okay, where are the entrances and exits to this courtyard?
There is
The
one
little
right...
stairs above me, right?
Yes. So
And that's
over there, and there's
yeah.
one over here as well, where the road like slopes up slightly.
Ah,
But there's no
okay.
stairs there, but
that's
there's
not what
like
I wanted.
the stairs here aren't going to be an issue.
Yeah, no, it was more some other stuff I was thinking about. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's put this back. Okay. I'm gonna go 30 feet to here.
Are you averting your gaze?
No. Well, I
Okay.
don't know. I don't want to answer that right now. But I just need
You
to...
must avert your gaze at the start of your turn.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
No, I'm not going to avert my gaze.
Or sorry, at the start of its turn. So yeah, no. You wouldn't be averting your
So I
gaze just
didn't.
now. Yeah.
Okay, great. So while I am on my way over there...
Yes.
Oh no, I can't get the middle of this. Yeah, while I'm on my way over there, before I get there, I'm going to use my... Oh, sorry. I've used my bonus action for a spell. I'm going to use a cantrip. Fine. I'm going to use Frostbite on the ghost. That's a
Okay.
con save.
Okay. Is it a touch spell? Frostbite. Perfect. That is an 18.
Okay, ignore that. But they both need to take wisdom saves because of my adorable skeletal forest critters.
Yes. That is going to be a 9 for the Spectre
Nope.
and 18 for the other creature.
God, these fleshy hoods are tough.
They only have a +1
Yeah.
bonus. I'm just rolling really high for them.
So that is going to be 15 points of radiant for the Spectre,
Yeah,
and
7.
7 points of radiant for the flesh hood.
Okay. 15 points of radiant. Yeah, that hurts that Spectre quite a lot. It's looking not quite as rough as the other one, but not good.
Does it look like it hurt like more or less than normal to either of them?
Same as normal
Okay,
to both of them.
cool.
Right. Are you ending your turn there?
Yeah, just for the record, both of their speeds are halved at the moment.
Okay.
And at the start of their turn, they make the save again for more damage.
Okay. At the end of your turn, because you're ending your within the aura of annihilation, you take 5 points of necrotic damage. So can you make me a concentration check, please, for Spirit Guardians?
Yeah, fine. 18.
Right. That brings us to the Spectres. The one next to Muck is an idiot and is going to attempt to drain the life out of Big Muck. So,
There's all the more life to drain.
Big Muck, a
Good
natural 2. As it tries to reach like into your leg and you just widen your stance a bit, and the speed at which the creature moves doesn't allow it to correct course in time. The other one needs to make another save, which is a 17, but it will take half damage from Spirit Guardians.
Twelve, half to 6.
Oh, you're so close.
Dang.
But it is still up, and it is going to attempt to harm Nimbo.
Bring it
And
on.
that might hit. That's an 18.
Just hits.
Okay. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, fuck's sake. It was on a high number and then it fell over. 12.
That's still enough. That's enough. You do take 12 points of necrotic damage, but your hit point max is not reduced.
Cool. Yes, I am up. I think someone might need to come and save me from this fleshy hood monster on its turn.
Right. Those were the two Spectres. Blurta, you are back conscious.
Okay. I am going to move no, I don't want to move your giant thing. Going to move diagonally to. No, I was there, so one.
Actually, can you make me a Constitution saving throw to start?
I guess.
Given how close you are to the creature.
Nat 20.
You're absolutely fine. It does not phase you.
I get up and I scooch out this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, would you say that can I hit the first penis monster and the spectre in a fireball?
20-foot radius?
Yeah, without hitting Muck is the key here.
Let's find out.
I mean, you could. Those.
Look, we're playing the game of circles today.
Oh wait, is it 20 radius or 20-foot diameter? Sorry.
20-foot diameter.
Yes.
That is different than a 20-foot radius.
It is.
Yeah.
That's
science fact.
That's a like a proper bomb you're dropping.
Inferno.
I think
That's what I
I'm just going to nuke this fucking place.
Yes.
I
You can
think
absolutely do that. You'll
I think fireball
destroy
is
that
20-foot
tent.
radius.
I think it is a 20-foot radius.
Wait,
Yeah,
20-foot.
because spheres in D&D are measured by radius.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
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 Cubes are done
20-foot
by
radius.
side length.
Yeah.
Right. So, in that case, I did just measure it. You are still, I think, well, no, I'm putting this back up because that's a square. Circle. There we go.
In that case,
Um,
in that case,
you, I'm
Can I
gonna
hit
say you're
Can
gonna
I-
hit yourselves.
Can I hit, instead of that one, can I hit the 2 penis monsters?
Yeah.
Not without hitting Muck.
Is that really 40 feet? Like from
Yeah.
end to end?
Can't I do
Yeah.
it there?
Because it was
Yeah.
35 feet from where I was originally to the. Like-
Surely it'll be, it'll be 4 square radius, so 8
Yeah,
square
that
diameter.
looks too big.
Use this.
The-
Right, hold
this
on.
is-
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, the two enemies are 20 feet apart.
These two are 20 feet apart.
Yeah.
So if you center it on this guy.
Yeah, it'll be smaller
Yes,
than the
yeah.
than the red circles.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that looks
Nice.
that
This
looks
makes
more
sense
right,
now.
Okay,
yeah.
so can I put it there? Wait,
There?
there, so it hits those both and not Muck?
Yeah.
Yep, cool. There we go. Got there in the end.
Dex saves?
Yep, dex save 16, please, for them both.
Not 1 and an 11.
Fail, fail. Fuck you, you fucks. 32 damage to each of them.
Oh,
They are resistant.
Ah.
Yeah, undead. Undead. But it does do a significant amount of damage as everything between them catches fire. And no, none of you would hear anything. Yep, okay. That's anything else?
I don't
Lorca?
like that phrase.
no, I don't
No,
like that.
you'll find
It's
out.
not like that at
Suspicious.
all.
Blurta, anything else? Bonus action? Move. You've done movement.
Did I have any more movement? That was probably about my whole movement.
No, I don't think so.
Um,
Especially if you need to avoid the specter, you'd be like right at the edge of your movement.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's my. Let's just hex the nearest one I get. Oh no, I can't. No, never mind. Ignore that.
Yeah, 2-level spells. Okay.
Wait,
In that case-
sorry, just one actual thing I'm going to check. Do I get to add 3 extra damage to the fireball?
I don't know how that ability works, and I think it's might only be on attacks.
Yeah, on attack rolls, which that's
Yeah,
not-
that was a saving throw.
that's
so no.
fine. Yep.
Muck, your turn.
Okay.
Oh no,
first
sorry,
thing-
not your turn. Second flesh
it's
monsters up
evil.
first.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Fleshy, let's go.
Who makes a wisdom save inside Nimbo's circle of doom and gets a 19.
Jeez,
So half damage.
these people have no manners.
They're not really people.
Absolutely.
15 half to 7.
15 half to 7.
Radiant.
That does bring it below half hit points.
Ooh.
Yay.
But on its turn, it is already in this space, moving through this space. Actually, no, it wants out of this space, so it is going to run up to Big Muck.
Just remember that the first 5 feet cost 10 feet because it's in halved movement.
Right.
If that makes a
so it would
difference.
be- no, I think with its movement, it's still. Yeah, sorry. It can still reach. I think. Hold on. It was over here, wasn't it? So that would cost 10 feet. No, it can just not reach.
Hey.
Which is fine, because instead of hitting Muck with a fleshy fist, it's going to turn its withering gaze on her instead. Muck.
Oh no, that's
Fleshy
worse. That's
fist.
worse.
Please.
Pardon, what my
Constitution
Wisdom-
saving throw, please.
constitution? Okay.
Yep.
Come on,
This
baby.
session of trigonometry brought to you by Valkyrie Dice.
23, please.
You
I
are
mean,
absolutely
you're
taking
welcome.
half damage, and I rolled worse on damage for once on this. So you take 8 points of necrotic damage. That is already halved.
All right.
And then that's its turn. So now it's Muck's turn.
Okay, I'm going to do some hitting. I'm actually going to begin by hitting the small spectre next to me.
Okay.
Do I is it the case where if I hit, is dead?
Oh, actually,
How
at
bad
the
is it?
start of your turn, can you make me a Constitution saving throw again?
Another one? Can't we just use
Yes.
that one again?
Actually, can you make me 2? Because you are within 30 feet of both of those creatures.
Okay, well, the first was a nat 20, so I just want to put
Absolutely
that out there.
fine.
And the second
Unbothered, in your lane, moisturized, whatever that saying is.
Moisturized.
Moisturized.
The second,
a 15 also.
yeah, 15
succeeds,
is the
yes.
second one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Now you can make your attacks.
Now I can do some hitting. So I want to kill the little guy next to me. Is it the case that if I hit, he's dead?
Yes.
Yes? Or
Yes.
okay, then I want to
Yes.
stomp on him with my big
Okay.
foot.
Absolutely. Make an unarmed strike, please.
That's 15 to hit.
That hits. That hits.
Excellent.
Yeah. Even with its resistance to bludgeoning damage from non-magical attacks.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you might be wearing magical shoes as well, in which case it dies.
Sure.
It's dead. I
Yay.
can't remember which of you have magical shoes or not.
I think it's Nimbo.
Fair. Right.
The only pair of shoes I own.
Because we had a conversation about how maybe I would take them, but then I was like, oh, but they won't fit because they're, small. But no, they're magical. So that's what I remember specifically.
Right.
Okay, cool. So now I'm going to be like, whew, that was fun to do. And I'm going to chug a potion of speed.
Okay, bonus action potion of speed.
Nice.
Yes, please.
And you've still got one of your normal attacks left, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna attack the fleshy hood. You know what? I'll say what I just stopped myself from saying. I'm gonna hit the clip. So, we've all been thinking
Welcome
it.
to Science and Sorcery, where we not finishing that sentence. Right.
No.
Okay, there's got to be a T-shirt in there that just says "critical hit."
Oh, yes. Yes. For the
For,
Vagina Museum show.
For
For-
Vagina Museum show.
Yes.
Oh, you're getting Florence on.
We will, hopefully.
It's in the works.
Nice.
It's in the works. Yes, yes. There's a teaser for everyone. Right. Muck.
Couldn't help myself there.
You
That
are
was,
speedy Muck.
Yeah. I'm big and I'm speedy and I'm gonna destroy this thing. Hopefully,
Yeah.
fingers crossed. Okay, so I've got like 3 attacks because I'm gonna attack with my other action as well. So what?
Yes. The potion of speed. You can only take the attack action. You only get 1 weapon attack from that.
That's fine.
So
That's
you
okay.
have 3 total per turn right now. So you have 2 left.
Okay. I love that. That's great. So I'm gonna use my Great Weapon Master ability.
Yes.
So I'm gonna -5 to hit, and if I hit, then I add 10 to the damage.
Yes, you do.
That sounds nice.
It
So
does.
I will roll the 2 attacks thusly. Okay, so the first one, 13 plus 3, 16. Does that hit?
That hits.
Okay,
Uh,
amazing.
Yeah, that does hit.
And then the second one, 6 plus 3, doesn't hit.
Chrono
will not
shift.
hit.
Chrono
What?
shift.
Why
Chrono
is it?
shift, all right.
Why? Sorry. Your normal attack modifier is plus how much?
8 is plus 8.
Right.
So I'm
yes.
minus
Then
in
you're
5.
fine. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay, so to chrono shift the second attack, I rolled 19. Okay, great. So
Yeah.
I
You
hit-
crit on a
you
19.
crit on a 19.
I crit on a 19.
Fucking hell.
Oh.
You don't get to double the Great Weapon Master bonus though,
That is
because
fine.
it's not a dice.
So I'm currently enlarged, so I add
Yes.
1d4 to my weapon attacks. Does
Yes, you
that
do.
get doubled on a crit as well?
That gets doubled on a crit.
Do we
Okay,
also need an
so-
enlarged and in charge?
So is that
Yeah.
6d6 plus 2d4 plus 20 plus another 10 for your strength bonus twice? So plus 30.
Big Muck fucks it up.
6d6 plus
Yeah.
2d4 plus 30.
Wait, where's the
Yeah.
d6 coming from?
Don't you have a
So
great sword?
I've got a, no, I've got a
No,
mean
no,
touch
this isn't the
long
Great Sword
sword.
attack.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be
Because Mark's got the
3d10.
shield
Touch
up right now.
longsword.
That'd be 3d10,
Yeah.
2d4 plus 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 30.
Uh,
That's
3d10,
insane, Jeremy.
2d4. Oh no. Oops. Hold on. Roll.
I'd love that you did crit on the critical hit.
It's real. So 21 plus
I do
30
believe
is
in crits.
51.
That is almost the amount of hit points this creature has.
Yeah.
And it was already below half. So Muck, the first strike goes part of the way through, and you just lift the sword back out and strike through, clean through this creature, its aura vanishing as it like one half of his body just slides off of the other.
Circumcision fatality.
Right. You've still got movement if you want to move.
I do still have movement. Who am I going to trouble next? Just, really get in their space. Okay, so who have we got? We've got another one of those guys, and then a Spectre right next to Nimbo.
Don't worry about the Spectre.
Yeah.
My Spirit Guardians will take care of it.
All right, cool. Then how much movement do I have left?
Well, you're super fast.
I'm just really big. Yeah. It's
and
only
you're
15 feet.
hasted, so you'll have like 55 feet of movement left, I think.
Boom. I'm going to come in between the Clip Monster and Blurter, so it can't get over there.
Okay. Cool. You do take 5 points of necrotic damage, ending your turn within the Aura of Annihilation.
All right. Thank you.
Which brings us back top of the round, back to M.
Yep, I'm going to move to 12 o'clock on this aura, not stepping within it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to launch a second level Witch Bolt at it.
Okay.
Yep. Which, D20, where is it? There it is. That's going to be an 18.
That hits.
Okay. So that is 2d12, which we'll just roll in here because I don't have my d12s available. Oh, you get to see them on screen. 18 points of lightning.
Okay, it does take all of the lightning damage.
Okay.
It is not looking good.
That's me. I just do that.
Okay.
I'm done.
Did you say you'd moved to over here?
Yeah, I'll do it. I just, yeah.
Yeah, oh, no, I've got you.
Perfect.
Okay. Right, then, the sound you hadn't heard previously, you hear someone now loudly going, I swear, what is with all the fire today? As Elenion, the magic shop assistant, steps out, looks at everything that's happening, the witch bolt, giant muck, spirit guardians, Blurta looking a bit worse for wear, and just calls over, do you want me to help with this, or have you got this covered?
I think we're fine.
Cool, go make
I
sure
think
your
we've
friend
got-
doesn't...
I think
Right.
we got
I
this.
mean, if you've
and
got
he's
a
gonna
moment-
use his action to dash to just, like, go prop up Blurta, who looks like the most damaged of the lot. Just
Nimbo
come and
is,
check in on you.
Nimbo's looking a bit fucked. as
Nimbo's
well.
like dying.
Nimbo is
Yeah.
further away, and he can't quite reach with his movement.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's decided you seem fine. Which then brings us to Nimbo, actually.
So Nimbo kind of coughs, and a bunch of like dusty blood comes out. He's at 3 hit points. But the fleshy thing that had been freaking him out is now gone, thanks to Muck, and that aura that probably would have killed me at the start of my turn is gone. So with my action, I'm going to swing my shillelagh at this ghost and be like, fuck off! And that's going to be a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And that's going to do 11 points of magical bludgeoning.
You only needed the one. But yeah, you swing through the specter, dissipates into nothingness.
And then with my bonus action, I think I'm gonna go invisible.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
My bonus action, I'm gonna do hidden step, and I'll go invisible for a round. And I'm just gonna I might move down so I'm kind of closer to the steps.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna keep an eye on things, be ready to react to anything new that happens, and
Yeah.
just be invisible and safe in my cloud of little critters, and
Very
just
good.
calm down a bit.
They do give your location away a bit, but not enough that
Yeah.
creature's not gonna run at you.
Oh yeah, I'm not hiding.
Yeah.
I'm just
No. Just
invisible. It's more
like
for me
crouching
than
down,
anyone else.
catching your breath. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blurta, that brings us to you.
Okay, so I'm going to move along to pretty much like directly above this last guy,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
So, does a 27 hit?
Yes.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, that's shit damage on the first one, but no matter.
Okay.
That's good damage on the second, though. So 20 points of force damage plus 3 fire.
1 fire, but that's still enough to kill it. As Blurta's Eldritch blasts strike through the creature, the witch bolt in that moment dissipating as well as the target vanishes and collapses down onto the ground into a heap of flesh.
No one fucking drops me out the sky.
Nimbo collapses onto the ground in a heap of flesh as well.
All right, we can get rid of the map sound. Thank you. Yeah, you looking over Nimbo, if you want, you can see the final undead who you had turned has been beaten into a bony pulp. Bones scattered
I'm not really
everywhere
paying
by the
attention
guards.
to that guy. I'm running over to the citizen on the ground and casting Revivify on them. Is their soul available?
Their soul is available, yes. They failed that save against the creature so badly they immediately died. Because they are a commoner. But yes, you managed to revive the woman who had collapsed.
I get out one of the diamonds, and it kind of it turns to dust in my hand and kind of sprinkles onto it.
You watch this woman, this deathly pallor fades, color returns to her skin, and as she like shakily sits up.
It's okay, you're safe.
What were those things? What happened?
There was an aftershock from the earthquake, and those things turned up out of the ground. I wish I could tell you more.
Make a religion check now that you're not in the heat of battle. Or Arcana, but I'm guessing you want to do religion.
Yeah, 18.
18. Yeah. Where did my stat block go? I'm sorry. You now recognize these creatures for what they were. They were Bodaks. They're what's
They normally
left
come
of a
on horses.
humanoid. They're what's left of a humanoid that's been destroyed by the touch of pure evil. They have no personality or soul. They are cruel and relentless hunters. And sometimes they do serve greater powers, usually whatever it is that turned them into the creature they are now.
I don't tell the citizens this.
No, but you now realize what they are.
Okay, I say, you probably don't want to know. But it's okay, they're gone now.
Good. More guards start to flood into the area now. And some of them go over, healers among them going to help this woman primarily. Also coming over to offer you any, like, bandaging of wounds, etc.
Yeah, I see them running over to heal this woman, and I'm there, like gushing blood from like my nose, my eyes, and my ears. My teeth, when all the lines between your teeth are red.
Yes.
Yeah, I look at them and I'm just like,
Once they've confirmed this woman is now alive, they start helping you as well. No magical healing, but
I would have slowly walked up and given over a potion of healing to Nimbo.
Yeah, I've got a potion of greater healing if you want it.
thanks. I mean, I maybe we should save these and just have a.
You sure?
If we could just have a sit down.
I am having a day.
Yeah. Yeah. So were those the things you saw? Because those were fucking freaky. They had me going for a bit.
you saw some of those as well, yes.
Yeah, I definitely saw those.
I think, to be honest, we saw a bit of everything. Like
a smorgasbord
look,
from hell.
at the Cadbury celebration of awful.
But there was a bounty there as well.
Yes.
Okay, let's get some lunch and a drink and have a sit down. Because I don't know about you, Blurter, but I don't feel so good.
I feel like shite. So, yes.
Yeah, the doctor
Alright.
wait.
Mark, can I have a piggyback?
Yeah.
How
much
long is
longer
Big
do I
Muck
have?
big for? There is actually,
1
while you're
minute.
having this conversation, there's a moment when Muck just suddenly goes and just sort of stands motionless for about 6 seconds as the potion of speed wears off. And you feel this deep lethargy. And then you're back to normal.
Yeah, it lasts a minute, so it wouldn't last much longer for enlarged, so you would slowly go back to regular size.
Yeah.
But even when she's smaller, I'm like, Mark, can I have a piggyback?
She can carry you.
Yes, yes, she can.
My legs are dragging along the ground behind.
As you start making your way towards somewhere to get some rest and some food, Elenion, briefly walking alongside you, says, "Hey, make sure you tell someone in charge that you dealt with all of this, because you deserve some kind of reward for that. Handled it well."
Yeah, we can put that diamond on expenses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should at
Depends
least
on
try.
what kind of mood you catch him in. Worth a shot. Good luck.
All right, well, maybe let's
Turns
go
off
and...
into an alley and just as soon as he enters the shadows, vanishes from sight.
That guy's so cool. Maybe let's go and sort this out before we have a rest, because if we're bleeding profusely, maybe we'll get the sympathy vote.
I mean, only if you feel like you and Blur can manage that.
Yeah, just don't drop me from a height of greater than 9 feet, and I should be fine.
Yeah, Muck's not tall anymore, so you'll be fine.
No.
No.
Big Muck would absolutely be an issue though.
Yeah. But then if you are 2 feet off the ground, then are you?
Well, because you
Is your
get the,
head?
you get the first. Oh God, yeah. Oh, but we've established that.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
dragging.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm not.
So
falling far.
actually, one of the people who would be in charge of rewards for things like this is potentially Marley Spriggs, the head of the Institute of Magic, being that they are a member of the Sovereign's Council.
Okay, so he was who I
and
was going
would
to
have
go.
the power to give this.
Two
that
birds,
kind
one
of
stone.
reward.
He was, yeah.
Okay.
Easy enough now to drag Nimbo through the streets towards Cigaris Institute of Magic. And the younger students, some of whom recognize Em and Blurta, just sort of stare in awe as the four of you, Blurta and Nimbo covered in blood, Muck also bleeding.
Leaving 2 red trails along the ground.
You're not bleeding quite that profusely anymore. I think Em potentially being the only one who looks fine.
Em's feeling strong today.
I don't feel
Stronger
that
than
bad.
you've ever felt walking through these corridors. As you make your way up to the office of Arcanist Marley Spriggs, who seems to be aware that you're arriving as the door swings open without without anything. You see behind this desk a bluish plasmoid who forms themselves into a humanoid shape as you enter. Welcome back, Emerald and Blurta, and your
Arcanist.
companions, Nimbo and Michaelan. It is nice to meet you.
Hello.
Would you like to sit down?
Yes,
I think
yes,
it's
I
a
would.
good idea. Yeah.
Please.
Do you mind if I just lie down for a bit?
Of
I'm
course,
still
that is
listening. I'm just going to
acceptable.
rest my eyes.
Lying down is very comfortable.
So, here's the thing. Two things. We came to you. Well, we came to you to see one thing, and then another thing happened on the way. Okay, so that aftershock that just happened, we were there, and we dispatched several specters and some clitoris monsters.
What is that?
I don't think we've got time for a biology lesson. It's things are pretty bad out there.
I
but...
do minor. Wait, do I have minor illusion?
I think you do.
Yes.
Emerald, I do not have the same anatomy as
I understand.
humanoids.
I understand.
I
but-
can make it appear.
I illusion one of the Bodaks.
A Bodak, yeah. Yes. A Bodak.
Yes, two of those. Were there 3 specters or 2? Or was it 2 in the zombie?
3 in a zombie.
3 specters and 1 zombie with magic.
We were involved in the fight in that one, but we didn't kill it.
This is quite something. Let me see what I can do for you. What was the other matter?
Also, yes. So we need, that is to say, Muck and I need 1 minute of our memories erasing.
I see.
And I thought perhaps either you or someone else in this place could have such magics.
That is
Yeah.
something I can do, yes.
Right.
Is there any requirements on your end that you would?
Let me check what the components are for Modify Memory. That is not what I want.
We're back in straight D&D, folks.
Yeah.
Material components.
Yeah,
What you tune in
there are
for.
none. That's nice.
But, so
This is powerful magic. If you wanted to stick, it would normally cost money. But as you have just defeated many dangerous entities, I can do it for free as part of your reward.
that would be appreciated. So
Will we only, get the roll and stuff next day? How many more fights are we going to get into today? We could be losing out on a lot of money, is all I'm saying. But if everyone's cool with it, then I'm cool with it. Because I would like to lose that minute of my memory.
Well, it feels like we deserve more of a reward.
Yeah.
You will
I
receive
don't want to get shortchanged.
We did use some
This is
expensive
not
material
your-
components.
which components?
One of these, and I hold up a 300 gold diamond.
I see.
A member of the public was unfortunately bodaked.
I see.
An innocent member of the public.
I mean, presumably anyway.
And if you're killed by pure evil, then you turn into another bodak.
He was
so-
actually just like Marge the serial killer. Just
Alex, have you been stealing my notes? I can replace the diamond and offer you 1 additional reward on top of the spells.
I think that's reasonable if everyone else agrees.
That's reasonable. I mean, I forego any claim on that if I'm having my memories done.
Yeah.
Then a diamond for Nimbo. Memory modification for Blurta and Michaelan. And this for Emerald. And he hands you a jug.
Oh, what does it do? Can I make an arcana check on it? I think I
It's
know
an
what
alchemy
it is.
jug.
Yeah.
It's an alchemy jug.
Who
It's a
wants
shenanigans
mayonnaise?
jug.
Who wants lots of mayonnaise?
2
Of all the
gallons
players to get
worth.
an alchemy jug.
That's yeah.
But it's also the kind of thing a headmaster of a magic school would just have sitting around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he ordered them in
And
bulk a while
If
ago.
anyone knows what M is capable of with this type of chaos, it's the headmaster.
I'm excited.
You're welcome. Very well. Then I shall.
Wait, can you request any liquid?
No, just off a list.
Oh, okay, so we
Yeah.
can't, for instance,
You can't choose
request
lava.
High Arcanist Marley Sprig, the liquid, to come out of the jug and
No.
just summon
No.
him at will.
No. He is a person.
And a liquid.
Just one that can modify their own body. Into different shapes. Plasmas and liquids are also kind of different, I think. So negative science dice. No.
But
then
I would say that it's the same as a mayonnaise is not a liquid in the same sense.
in that case, then the Arcanist asks M and Nimbo to leave the room, because part of the modified memory spell requires them to speak with Blurta and Muck about the memories that need to be erased.
This is just therapy. We're just getting magic therapy.
pretty much, yes. You are getting 5th level spell magic therapy.
That's that's fine. I'll step
and-
outside.
2 minutes later, Blurta and the door reopens. Blurta and Muck look calm.
In that
peaceful.
time, I've been pouring a beer.
Do we know we've had our
Onto the
modified
floor,
physique?
or
No, into any receptacle that I might. I'm sure I've got like a mess kit. I'll have something I could pour a beer out of this alchemy jug and give one to Nimbo if it would help.
Oh yeah, I was going to say you've got enough for 2. Cheers.
I've got 4 gallons.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see how long this appointment takes.
2 minutes.
We could sit here for an hour, maybe get some hit points back. Sitting drinking in a school corridor.
Do we know what we've had removed?
You know something has been removed, and you know the Arcanist just leaves like the bare bones of it. You know you drank that alcohol and it transported your mind to the 9th level of hell, but you don't remember what you saw there.
It's just like a redacted.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
It's like I don't know what I saw there, but I'm glad I don't remember.
Yeah.
And then as you re-enter, the Arcanist like opens a locked drawer, magically locked drawer, takes out a 30 gold's worth diamond and hands it to Nimbo. Is there
Thank
anything
you.
else I can do?
You've been very helpful.
Yeah. No, it's been good.
I
So you're part of the... No, I won't.
Do you know
The
of any...
Sovereign's Council? No.
I am.
Sorry,
yes.
continue.
Was that in character or out of character?
I'm assuming that was Muck's charisma speaking.
Yeah, Mock's charisma. No, it was in character, but I don't know if I want to go any further than that, so I'm just gonna hold my tongue.
Yeah, these this blue oval shape just stares at you, even though it doesn't have eyes, waiting for you to continue.
Do you know of any great evils that might be capable of creating a Bodak?
Let me see. There are many.
Checks his computer.
Shut up, Sam. GM can't remember. There is a creature known as a Nightwalker. Sentient undead. They live in the plane of shadow.
Oh, that place again.
You discovered a gap
Yeah.
to the plane of shadow.
Oh, was this the
You have
funky
also
deer?
met my former student, who is affected by the plane of shadow. Though I do not believe he is a Nightwalker.
Oh,
A
shop
Lennion.
guy. Yes.
Yes. Good student.
Well,
There are other great evils.
Would, say, a Titan be able to do it?
It is possible. I am not certain. There are no Titans alive.
Mm. Could a bit of a dead Titan do it?
Possibly.
Okay, because don't know. The Titans have come up a bit in our research.
Most Bodaks live in the Abyss and the Shadowfell, unless they are summoned here by a powerful mage.
Can I send a message to Blurta in our head? Just being like, let's, not that I distrust, but let's maybe not tell all the information we have.
And you get the... Wait, can I respond?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, I know, but I'm obviously just fishing for snippets of something.
A powerful evil spellcaster could summon one. We have not taught one in this school in a very long time.
That you know of.
who was the last?
Gary.
Was Gary.
His name was Colin.
Oh
His
no.
name was Colin. Make a persuasion check.
Before I do this persuasion check,
Yes.
I was trying to find a good moment for it, but
Yes.
yeah, I didn't want to disrupt. So the state of matter of mayonnaise. It's technically not entirely liquid. It is a colloid, which is a kind of emulsion suspension of microscopically distributed solid particles in a liquid matrix.
That was the best segue into a science fact.
Well, I am fishing for a D8.
Yes, you can have it.
No, it's great.
You can have
It's
a
great.
D8. Now please make me a persuasion check.
Okay, that's gonna be a dirty 20.
Okay. It's difficult to read
Thank you, mayonnaise.
the High Arcanist's emotions, given they have no facial features, or at least have not made any appear. But you can sense an apprehension when you ask this question.
What was
The
the question
last
again?
was-
Sorry,
Who was the
Who
last,
was the last evil mage to be
Thank
taught
you.
at this particular institute?
I got distracted by the mayonnaise.
Dark
I'm
Lord
on track.
Helmet.
We were all distracted by the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
The last was before my time. Some 80 years hence. It was Kiarvu. I do not know his human name. He became a dragon.
You know where he is? What happened to him? Is he alive? Is he
I do
dead?
not know.
Undead?
I hope not. Dragon is bad. A Dracolich is much worse.
God.
On the subject of weird arcane beings who have magic, have you ever heard of someone called Mr. Peanut Butter?
Oh yeah.
That was fucking weird.
Not expecting that question.
No.
If a creature with no eyelids could blink, the High Arcanist would. Is it a horse?
No, it was a satyr, and he had a magic piano that like
I've
followed
never
around
met
or
a
something.
satyr. I
And
do
this
not know.
wasn't a trip this time. This was an actual person we met.
This time.
I mean, we are pushing new boundaries in exploration, so
Can you imagine getting forced out of school because of a global disaster and coming back to that school a month later to tell your headmaster that you've been doing a lot of drugs while trying to save the world.
No, we've
I mean,
been
it's
on a
in
lot
character.
of trips. You know, we've had to trip to the.
Do not know this Mr.
North of
Peanut
it.
Butter.
Okay,
Is he in the song?
the song.
Your
Oh,
song?
No, we met him afterwards.
I see. I like this song.
I don't.
I understand.
I mean, I like the song. Its existence is inconvenient, for sure.
Yes. But it is very catchy.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I bought us immortality for cheap, so
That is better than becoming an evil dragon.
so Blurter just like writes down a notebook. Become evil dragon? Question mark.
You hear in your head, Flirta, please don't.
Oh, well, what time is it about now? How are we doing?
Almost lunchtime.
Let's go get some lunch. Let's have
Yeah.
a rest.
Honestly,
Is
I
this-
really want satay right now. That would.
The
Is
peanut
Alex
butter
speaking?
satay.
Alex and Blurter.
Can the alchemy jug make satay sauce? Is the real question we're
That is-
asking at Science and Sorcery. And if the answer is no, my question is why not?
That's
We can decide that.
Yeah, you're the DM. It's in
I
your
do get to decide this, and I'm gonna think on how much satay sauce the alchemy jug can produce.
I think that's the more important thing. Yeah, like how
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Because there's
I can't
such a
just
thing
say
as too
it
much
does
satay.
because
infinite satay.
only
sauce.
if you have a peanut allergy. I'm
Okay.
seeing
Or
some
any
ethical
level-
problems
any
with
level.
allowing Sam to produce satay sauce in a jug at will.
You could just say that peanut allergies don't exist in this world, and then that cuts.
Peanuts don't exist.
But satay
What's the
sauce
satay
does.
made of? You don't know.
Where's Mr. Peanut Butter's name come from?
Feywild.
This just raises more questions.
There are peanuts in the Feywild.
So we head off for lunch then?
Mhm.
And a rest?
As you head out of the Institute, new-found jug in hand, some memories erased. We're gonna leave it at that, I think. We didn't take a break today. Apologies. You
That
normally
got through.
steamroll my encounters.
No, that was a good one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
it
class.
was. It was
Good,
really,
yeah.
really good.
Lots of con saves. Right, I sincerely enjoyed that. It is time for you to decide who is the MVP this session.
I mean, 51 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also at the same
Yeah.
time, the manifestation of trauma
Mm.
was very not fun, but like enjoyable to watch from an entertainment
That
point of view.
sounds worse.
Also, I think that the political crit.
Yeah.
Physical crit.
I think that sums it up.
Cheers, guys.
Alright. Muck takes the MVP, which next session she might need it because she's meeting her fiance's dad.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Folks, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to go and show our friends at Valkyrie RPG some love. Use the code Science Sorcery for 30% off your order. And we will be back on the 10th of December. We've only got 2 more episodes left before we take a Christmas break. So be sure to tune in, find out what is going on with the Sovereign. And whether or not M's gonna make a lot of satay sauce or mayonnaise, or maybe both. I'm Dutch. These are like the 2 condiments my people live on. And finally, remember, if you've got some spare money after you go to Valkyrie RPG, to donate to the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund if you can. We didn't mention it at the top of the show, so I'm mentioning it now. And beyond that, have a lovely week, and we will see you next time. Have a great evening, folks. Bye.
Bye.
Toodles.